This is all going to happen. We're going to get this fixed.
Full of confidence. That's Florida Senator Rick Scott, chairman of the Senate Committee on Aging, promising real substantive change to fix the untrustworthy system that supplies our most critical drugs. For months, we've pried open India's medicine pipeline to the world, exposing secrecy, unregulated pharmaceutical labs, fabricated data, and deadly mistakes. Thousands of miles away in Washington, Senator Scott is leading a flurry of activity.
So do you believe Americans are dying because of poor oversight done at foreign generic drug manufacturing facilities?
2 hearings, multiple letters, and a major investigation, all to shed light on an uncomfortable truth.
Is it time to tell Americans the truth? That we have a broken system and it needs to be fixed and we have no backup plan?
Absolutely. I get fed up with government not being honest with people, right? Just give me the facts.
We've been unearthing the facts for months. Nearly half of our generic drugs are made in India. Key medications, from antibiotics and chemotherapy to blood pressure pills and painkillers. Some are made to a high standard, others aren't. And telling the difference is nearly impossible. We've discovered egregious violations, workers destroying test results, cancer drugs incorrectly made, and unapproved warehouses storing drug ingredients full of crawling pests. In October, 140,000 bottles of generic Lipitor, the most commonly prescribed cholesterol drug made in India, were recalled because it was incorrectly formulated. This isn't the company's first problem. Back in 2024, the FDA cited their maker, Alkem, for sending medications to the U.S. with no proof they'd been tested on functioning equipment, and noted the company failed to properly follow up on 80% of complaints in a 4-year period.
The reality is, we can't police all of these plants with inspectors and test the batches of drugs. It's on the honor system, and the honor system is broken with these foreign manufacturers.
Well, number one, FDA's got to do their job. We have a new FDA lead. He's got to do his job. I've sat down with him, told him what we were doing.
Hey, Commissioner, good to see you.
We sat down with him too. Top of Commissioner Marty McCary's list, doing away with scheduled inspections and instead having the FDA show up unannounced.
When we came into office, what we found out is that they were laughing at us overseas. They were laughing at our inspectors that they would pick up in limos and schedule for certain days when they could be on good behavior. We're ending that.
Researchers tell us inspectors are 3 times as likely to find severe violations when they arrive unannounced. Take these major U.S. suppliers, Cipla, Glenmark, and Intus. Before surprise inspections, no red flags. Afterward, investigators caught workers at all 3 manipulating or hiding lab records to cover failed tests. That triggered a chain reaction, a recall tied to U.S. deaths, a serious inhaler defect uncovered, and 1 factory shut down. But that factory, chemotherapy drug maker Intus, was back online within months with no guarantee anything had changed.
They've got us over a barrel. They know we need what they're making because we're not making it here. So do you expect them to do a 180-degree turnaround when FDA inspectors show up at their facilities?
The incentive is that if they don't follow our rules and don't pass our inspection, we're going to shut them down. We're not messing around.
And then you have a shortage. What's the solution?
Look, there's no perfect solution because we walked into a mess. We should have never let these manufacturing facilities go overseas to increase the profit margins of the owners.
Problem is, when they go generic, it's no longer profitable for U.S. companies to make them.
We're changing that. We're changing the incentives to bring back manufacturing to the United States. For example, if you are making a generic drug and you apply for an application to make a generic drug, we're going to put you at the front of the line, because if that generic drug is made in the United States, we're going to prioritize that application. And then you're going to have a longer lead time to do your business and profit from that drug.
Back on the Hill, Senator Scott is pursuing ambitious goals that will require cooperation.
So Americans have recently watched partisanship on the Hill paralyze even the most basic government functions. Why should they believe that something this important is going to change if we can't even keep the basics running?
We started the right process. We're doing this. It's a bipartisan report. Senator Gillibrand has been a great partner in this. She's been a great partner in the hearings.
It's a real life and death situation. And I'm not sure that doctors or Americans necessarily at this moment grasp that.
They're going to. They're going to. And by the way, everybody involved in the system should demand quality.
Glenmark and Alcom did not respond to our inquiries. Cipla told us the FDA's 2023 warning letter, which included a failure to properly investigate defective inhalers and prevent microbial contamination, were, quote, procedural and did not relate to safety. You can read their full statement at spotlightinvestigates.com. For Spotlight on America, I'm Lisa Fletcher.